Hello, we're on to the last row here. We're on to self-portraits, okay? Portrait of yourself, but must be symbolic. It needs to tell a story, needs to tell who you are, okay? I just don't want a shot of just you. I want to be able to know something about your personality that through the way that you deliver this picture. And this one is maybe the hardest picture to take because it requires the most amount of thought and thinking about it ahead of time. And normally what I make people do is I come up with a, have you come up with a shot list, and I make you tell me a story about yourself and like what your photo is going to be. I'm not going to do that right now. Now, if I'm going to go here, okay. So, so this is exactly what I mean, but I think about self-portrait, okay? And yeah, yes, I'm going to ask for you to be in the shot. You don't necessarily have to be looking at the camera, and your face doesn't necessarily have to be in the camera, but I would like you to somehow be in the shot. So whether or not you have to have somebody else take that photo for you and you're going to art direct, or you just put your camera on a timer and do it, put your camera in a selfie mode, that type of thing, and put it on a tripod or something, then go for it. Now in this shot here, this is the concept behind this is that this girl wanted to show that she was very outdoorsy and she loved nature and stuff, and so really she's got her bike in the shot here. It's like it looks like the light is low in the sky, so I'm assuming it's early morning and she's getting ready to go out to go out on her bike and enjoy some nature. And so that's the idea behind that. Also kind of like this type of scarf, like she was kind of like a bit of a hippie type of thing, and so that was her personality. Very good. This is exactly what I mean by a self-portrait, okay? I'm going to show you some off the internet too that I got as samples, because I find that it's really tough for students to go to the next level with this one. And so I've got some ones off the internet. This one, like composition, like this one is really neat just by the use of color here. Like she's got the red hair against the blue wall. That's beside the fact. But she's got her but just kind of covering her mouth and then letting the words on her hand kind of doing the talking for her. This one here, I'm not exactly sure what her concept is, what she was trying to say about herself with this, but this one here, I get the idea that the person is kind of outdoorsy, kind of one with nature type of thing. This one, I'm thinking that say if you are, say if you're trying to tell me that you like something, like you have like photography or you like your sports and stuff, please just don't take a picture of you with your hockey equipment or you with, like, can you try to use some sort of gimmick or some sort of composition technique just to make the shot look visually interesting as well, okay? So yes, we are looking for a story, but at the same time looking for ways to actually make the shot look interesting. So in this case, like the girl's got her, half the face is cut off. You only see like a portion of the camera, but you are getting the exactly the same idea as if you had like the whole thing in there, okay? Next shot, this one, obviously the guy is talking about how much he loves music, but his head's not even in the shot. And the fact that it's down looking up at him, you really get this uplifting feeling that maybe like the music kind of really like sets him free type of deal. So that is a neat, that in itself is a really neat way of doing it. Also, speaking of gimmicks, like really, like we don't have use of like our smartboard or projector, but maybe this person wanted to say that they like to travel and they wanted to go to New York or something, and then so they are using the projector just to kind of illustrate that for the camera. This one, I'm kind of thinking that it's a starry night and they are silhouetted. That's actually the moon in the background there, and they're just kind of looking up at the starry sky. again, this person, I don't know if they feel bashful or something, and then they want to, they're kind of hidden behind their alter ego or whichever. Or the person is feeling shy and they're kind of they're somewhat introverted and they're illustrating it that way. So these were all internet ones. These are now getting into student photos. And actually, the concept here from Chrissy is that looking at the mirror here, she sees herself differently than other people see her. It was her concept with this one, which I thought was pretty clever. This one, the guy, he just was telling me that he's just always absent-minded and he's in a bit of his own world and just trying to always look for a way to get back to reality a little bit. Eric, I think he was just saying that how he's a bit of a puzzle. Now, you can try different things. Like this person said that they like to read and write. And so I do like the fact that if that you've got the one light source and it looks all pretty dramatic. However, at that same time, I might encourage you to maybe play with it in, like, say, Photoshop, or even just in like your photo program, whatever you've got. Like, really, this one might have been looking a little bit more mysterious had he just converted it to black and white, and maybe made the shadows like more dramatic. And I'll let you do that sort of thing. You can do some fine enhancements to your photography if you like. Don't do this. This is a bad one. What this is just like a Photoshop of the boys like at Daytona or wherever. Don't do this. This isn't a self-portrait to me, and it was taken like before, and I want you to say something like about you that's a little bit deeper than just hanging out with the boys, okay? Again, okay, so this guy wanted to talk about how he's musical. He's hiding his face, which is absolutely fine. That compared to that, if we go to here, comparing this one here, where you've got like this really busy background here, and all these like Christmas ornaments and books on the shelves and at the piano and stuff, compared to one of those first ones that I showed you, where just has the violin. He's put it in black and white, and yeah, and the ceiling. There's nothing on the ceiling, which really simplifies it and makes you really look at only that one person. And so just by getting rid of, where was I here? Just by getting rid of all this extra stuff would help things dramatically, I think, and really just kind of put the emphasis just on you. Case in point, this next one, this was another student one. He's just trying to say that he's a little bit different, doesn't run with the regular crowd, likes a little bit of a rebel, likes to skateboard, that type of thing. Got his hood up. Actually, it works. It as far as concept goes, it works. The black and white works. It's a little bit more dramatic. It's very mysterious with the hood drawn up. It's like that works better than, like, say, something like that. Concepts are equal, but execution, this one is better. Probably one of the best concepts that I've ever received. This girl, I think she got her dad to take the picture of her on her roof like that. Her concept here is that she likes to look at the big picture of things. And so she's up on her roof looking down so she can see the big picture. So very cool concept, very deep concept. And so, like, even, like, say maybe if execution maybe like is okay, but concept, she's right up there. Don't do this, okay? This is like you just can't make up your mind of what to do, so you just do everything. You take this shot. So please don't do this. Like, he's got a picture of him on his pool because he likes his pool. He's got his hockey stick because he likes hockey. He's got balls. It's got everything under the sun. So please just pick something and just run with it, and just don't throw a bunch of garbage on a page. Next one. This one, actually, the concept is so very simple. is that she just wanted to illustrate that she was just a happy person. However, helping this is that there's just a whole lot of light being let into this shot. So it's just very the lots of light and airiness is really helping to the concept of that she's a happy person, as opposed to that one, because it's black and white and probably darker. Would have even helped had he like played with the brightness and contrast to make the shadows more deeper. Like that looks very mysterious looking, as opposed to that which has a very happy look to it. Okay, this girl, she went kind of all out with her concept. She took a portrait of herself, but she loves to draw, and she loves the whole graphic design thing and Photoshop thing, and she wanted to represent that, and so that's exactly what she did. So very excellent. I don't mind this. And if you want to do something like this, then go for it. I'm just asking, don't rely on Photoshop to as your gimmick. But that was her concept, to include it. This guy, he just wanted to say that he's like an outdoorsy kind of guy. I thought it worked well. Nice photo. This guy, he likes to illustrate that he's just always like locked up in his room on his computer all the time there. He's just kind of silhouetted against the brightness of the screen. Good. Also works for the silhouette category. I like it. This is Shannon. Shannon really liked to be in Original Kids and doing productions and stuff. So that's what this is all about. So just with doing kind of the makeup and stuff, and just kind of showing the two sides here, like the academic side and the dramatic side. This girl, she like again, this is pretty straightforward. I think just talking about her music writing and love of music. It's good. Maybe this would have been a good one to do in black and white, just to try and make that, to help with that mood right there. And because there's some, like this, all these extra colors aren't really helping it. It's kind of drawing it away. As well as maybe if we would just kind of zoomed in just more like on that and maybe cropped this out a little bit. Not sure. That might have helped. Don't do this. Some people say, yeah, I like dogs, and that's my concept. Try and reach a little bit deeper than I like dogs, okay? And don't just have a picture of your dog. It's a nice picture of a dog, but you're not a dog, and I like dogs too, but my dog doesn't define who I am. And don't do this. Yes, this is a self-portrait, but don't do this, okay? Thanks very much.